other. They would destroy their lives, and there was a film crew to follow it. That was reality television. Before the genre that we have now, which was like rich bitch TV, which was like we find wealthy people that have more money than you, and they shove it down your throat in a very like grotesque way, and you just have to sit there and take it. Not only will you take it, but you'll like it. You'll like it when these cunts go, I buy a house for each one of my kids. Isn't that what everybody does? Go to the original Real Housewives of Orange County, which, by the way, the season 1 is still the best cultural depiction of the mortgage crisis because everybody on the show is mentally retarded and they all own like 5 houses. And you go, how did this happen? I mean, literally, one guy has like a brain neurological injury, this baseball player from Orange County, and he's like boozed, like dribbling out of his mouth. And the wife's a big realtor, and she's a big fatty boom batty. And if you can go to season 1 of The Real Housewives of Orange County, the opening sequence.
Okay.
And the opening sequence is going to show you, all these women have these taglines. And this was like when reality TV shifted from like, we'll put everyone in a house. We'll get them drunk. Let's get them fucked up and see what happens. And then reality TV kind of shifted and became like, hey, there's people out there that are doing a hell of a lot better than you. That's what reality TV became, which is kind of still what it is, except now it's weird. Now it's like everyone's singing. There's like 9 shows about karaoke. It's like The Masked Singer. And then there's a new show called Don't Forget the Lyrics. And there's another show about whether the singer's bad or good.
Or lip syncing or
not.
not.
Are you lip sync battle and who's... Everybody now, people are so stupid in this country. They can only handle that because they've been so traumatized by the genres of reality TV that came before them. Like, watch this person die of a heroin overdose in slow-mo and watch this rich family parade their wealth around. Now all people can handle is staring at TV and watching like a celebrity sing like the song from Titanic poorly. Like to get, and they're like, wait a minute. Are you going to forget the lyrics? And they're like, near, far, wherever you are, I am. And the people at home are like, she's going to forget the lyrics. She doesn't know it. I can see my drunk aunt sitting there being like, she doesn't know it. She doesn't. So that's all we can handle right now is watching people sing. I've always hated karaoke. I despised it. I hate when drunk people get up in Long Island bars and they're like, you know, they're like fucking like, and they get into it. There's nothing worse than somebody into it at karaoke, you know, and I will always love you. And people are just like at the bar, like, what the fuck is wrong? And that's all reality TV. So Ken Jeong hosts I Can See Your Voice, a new guessing game on Fox. God. Where literally they bring people, we don't even know, me and Ben tried to watch this show, and we didn't even know, we couldn't follow it, and we're reasonably intelligent. What it is, let's try to explain, can we explain, okay, fake it till you make it. That's basically the concept of the new competition series, quote, I Can See Your Voice. Contestants and celebrities have to figure out who's actually a good singer without hearing their real voice. What are we doing? Think about that again. Contestants have to figure out who's a good singer without hearing their real voice. So they come out, they lip sync to something, and you have to decide if they're lip syncing to their own voice that's good or someone else's voice and their voice is horrible.
But you pick 2 people.
And you pick 2 and they kind of go at each other and you go like, which one has the real good voice? And this is all intellectually that people can handle right now. Like all they can handle is watching people sing. Like it's like a talent show. We've gone back to the basics here where it's a big fucked up talent show. Some people are talented and some people aren't. And by the way, it doesn't really matter. None of these people get deals. Bad voice, good voice, right? Yeah. What do they get? $10,000?
It says $100,000.
$100,000 after taxes, everything like that. I mean, it's like this isn't, you know, it's not like American Idol. Now you're going to Hollywood. This is like, I would stand up as an audience member and go, does it really matter whose voice is good or bad? They're not, they're both 40. They're not going to be Christina Aguilera. Who cares whose voice is good or bad? It's the craziest thing. But this is fun. Watch The Real Housewife. Okay, so it starts where it goes 7 million families live in gated communities. So now remember, this debuts when? In 2005? This is like the height of fake business all over America. This debuts, people are like they're in debt to their eyeballs. They're all in sham mortgages. They're all living way beyond their means, and it's all about to collapse. It's on the brink of collapsing, and then this is what they put out. And here, play this.
I don't want to get old.
He's pretty much keeping me. Are the police involved?
It's just money and you can't take it with you.
85% of the women around here have had breast implants.
Yeah, so it's like it's just money. You can't take it with you. And it's just these shots of like women getting their tits done and getting diamond necklaces, and they're like 7 million people live in gated communities. And that's really like that's the genre of reality TV that we had for a while.
I miss it.
We still have that.
No, it's bad. It culminated in like Selling Sunset, which is kind of a brilliant show because Adam DeVello, the guy who did it, is a genius. He like did The Hills, and he makes these shows like the scene in Selling Sunset, which we can't play, where
I wish we could. Yeah.
Where Adnan, the real estate developer, is like, and they're these cold like Nordic types, and they're telling this hopeless zero Davina who can't sell anything. Then the woman looks at her and goes, please make a deal. And just the way it's brilliantly shot, you see like the cat sleeping, the dogs are sleeping. But yeah, that's really where reality TV is now. It's like people are just singing.
It's very infantile now.
It's very infantile.
We can't take anything anymore.
It's very silly. It's like infantile. And it's like the aha moments aren't even real anymore, and they don't matter. It isn't like the reveal doesn't matter.
I used to watch old Real World, and it's like people just beating the living shit out of each other. The cops aren't called.
Yeah,
it just moves on.
Real World Hawaii with Ruthie. She's like vomiting. Yeah.
It was insane.
No,
Portland.
Now it's like these reveals don't mean anything. They're like, oh, she wasn't a good singer. We got tricked. I'm like, well, if you think that's bad, don't look into 9/11. Because you're going to have a real... How about we do the masked defense secretary and we find out where the tape is of the plane hitting the Pentagon? How about we do that on Fox? Next on Fox, the masked CIA agent. Who's telling the truth and who's not? We have two government whistleblowers, and they both come out with something they're blowing the whistle on, and you have to decide what's true and what's not. You know, like one comes out and goes, the government participates in human trafficking rings to compromise politicians. And everyone goes, man, I don't know. And then the next person comes out and they're like, the government murdered John F. Kennedy in a coup. And you're like, God, which masked government whistleblower is correct here? Is it both? And then the reveal is it's both. And everyone's like, fuck.
Hosted by Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah, Neil Patrick Harris, just to make it peppy. Just peppy and fun. But that's like that's what we can handle now, is just watching people sing. We're hearing about crypto everywhere. Crypto companies are investing in stars like Tom Brady and LeBron James. They even dominated the Super Bowl ad, spending millions to get in front of sports fans. But some of these companies had their websites crash on the big day or have poorly rated customer service. Meanwhile, Exodus is invested in making easy-to-use crypto apps that have a built-in world-class customer support team. And if you don't even have to submit personal details like your mom's maiden name to use it, just download Exodus and you're all set. Did you hear about Canada authorizing financial institutions to freeze people's accounts who are suspected of supporting protesting vaccine mandates? You don't even have to prove anything. If your money or crypto is being held by a bank or exchange, it's not really yours if you can't spend it how you want. Get your money under your control by holding it in a crypto wallet like Exodus. No sign-up required, and your funds cannot be frozen. Inflation is insane right now. Things are getting more expensive. Wages aren't going up. The government keeps printing money to give away to people who already have a lot of it. The traditional financial system is sinking, and Bitcoin is a life raft. It's time to ditch your bank, leave traditional finance behind, and join the financial revolution. Exodus is a crypto app for your phone and computer that is easy easy to use, supports over 150 crypto assets, looks great, and has world-class customer support. I'm telling you right now, a lot of people are down on crypto right now because, it's collapsing. That being said, it's clearly going to be here to stay. It's here to stay. So enough with the mouth all the time. Over 4 million people trust Exodus to manage their crypto. Join the movement away from traditional finance by downloading Exodus. Visit exodus.com/Tim to get started. That's exodus.com/Tim to get started. It's a crypto wallet for everyone. I've got one. Ben's got one. No sign up is required. Download. And if you're ready to go, by visiting exodus.com/TIM.
It's great. You can store your NFTs, manage your portfolio, and over 4 million people trust it.
Thank you. Get started for free by downloading Exodus on mobile and desktop at exodus.com/Tim. I'm telling you right now, have you ever tried Athletic Greens?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. What is this stuff? I'm asking you.
Oh, it's really like a lifestyle, I think. It's whether you eat keto, paleo, vegan, or dairy-free or gluten-free.
Contains less than 1 gram of sugar, no GMOs, no nasty chemicals or artificial anything while still tasting good. Supports better sleep quality and recovery. Supports mental clarity and alertness. It's the one thing with the best things. Athletic Greens uses the best of the best. Products based on the latest science with constant product iterations and third-party testing. It costs you less than $3 a day. I mean, you got to invest in your own health, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's got over 7,000 five-star reviews. It's recommended by professional athletes. It's trusted by leading health experts such as Tim Ferriss and Michael Gervais. It was created when the founder experienced a ton of gut health issues and ended up on a complicated supplement routine to recover. Cost him $100 a day. He created Athletic Greens after experiencing how difficult it was to create an optimal nutritional routine on your own. It's a climate neutral certified company. In 2020, Athletic Greens purchased carbon credits to support projects protecting old growth rainforests. For every purchase, they donate to organizations helping to get nutritious food to kids in need, including No Kid Hungry here in the U.S. In 2020, Athletic Greens donated 1.2 million meals to kids. How cool is that?
It's awesome.
To make it easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of immune-supporting vitamins D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. All you have to do is visit athleticgreens.com/Tim Dillon. Again, that's athleticgreens.com/Tim Dillon to take ownership over your health and pick up the ultimate daily nutritional insurance.